markings on his head. There was at one point a portion of his hood had uncovered a portion of his head, and you could see the glimmering runes on his head. So yes, you were able to identify that as a.
We didn't get a very good look. He may be Than, he may not be. We saw some kind of tattoo, maybe runics on his face. We're not 100% sure, but
sounds like it possibly could have been a red wizard.
So what's that mean, though?
Well,
I mean, it sounds like you're pretty
the
surprised
red wizards
that there's a red
are
wizard out there.
I am actually kind of surprised that we have asks for help from another major organization. Our cult has done very well for itself in the short amount of time that we have existed. Well, existed in the open like we are now. But the Thays, they are very organized, they are very powerful, and I am just a little taken back that I don't know if I can trust them. They aren't the most trustworthy bunch, I guess you could say.
And
so
what are they getting
I'm
out
sure
of this?
Rezmir, that I don't know. I'm not
wealth.
I'm not wearing a mask, so therefore I do not know. Once I start wearing the white mask, then I will pretty much know all dealings of the cult and all of the activity and the secret activity. That I can't give you the information. I'm sure there's something financially in it for them too. I'm sure that would only make common sense to assume that. That would be common sense to assume that. You know, probably magic, power. You know.
Well, magic can be costly too, with those spell components.
So
I think we're in agreement here.
Well,
although I would appreciate some replacement parts for my armor here, as I point out some of the damage, acidic damage.
That's kind of what I was good with getting equipment first, buddy.
Getting splashed with acid, Dragonborn?
Yeah, it tried. I'm still kicking.
He got his ass kicked by a slime.
And I partially draw out my sword that's been damaged and show her the damage. Not completely draw it out, but you know, show her that, and maybe some nice, maybe a replacement for a sword too.
Okay, she mutters a couple words, and her hands slightly glow for a second, and she starts looking around at all of you. Now, she looks at you, Krivgar. She said that you were okay. She looks over at Silverclaw and says that you are okay. Looks over at Terra and says, I will have something for you tomorrow for your journey. Looks over at Krivgar and let's see. What do you have magical there, Krivgar? What do you have magical? What is it? Like a crossbow, right? You got a magical crayon crossbow? She says that you are fine. She looks over at Tiberius.
Magic hat!
And says that she will have something for you tomorrow. Zelos, you have a bow, I think. Yep, you have a bow. You're fine. So if you do not have a basically out of character, if you do not have a magical weapon, you will have a magical weapon. She will give you a magical weapon tomorrow. Now, she will also compensate the others who already have a magical weapon. She will compensate you with a monetary contribution for you getting involved, and you know, sort of like a show of good faith on her end. All right, so we will take care of that a little later. So, she tells you that she has told you everything that she can tell you. Yes. You said Krivgar? Your name is Krivgar?
Yeah, I am a little light on ammunition for my crossbow. Would you be able to provide some more
I suppose I can scrape up some hand crossbow bolts somewhere in here. I'm sure I can scrape something up. Maybe I'll have you ask Trespin. Trespin is a trusted ally that I have here at the lodge. No, better yet, maybe you shouldn't talk to Trespin. He doesn't like visitors. He doesn't take kindly to strangers.
Had to ask. I just don't want to go into a big battle with only like a small amount of bolts left.
Oh, that would be disastrous. She looks over towards you, Zelos. She says, "You must be the quiet one of the bunch. You've barely said 3 words the entire afternoon."
Good guard keeps his mouth shut and his ears open.
Is he a mute? Is this half-elf a
he's
mute?
very, very shy.
This is not much like him. He's usually more talkative than this.
Anyways,
You must be afraid of elves.
dinner will be
This is
served.
one of those talky-talky situations where you want your mage and your cleric involved.
I will bid you adieu for now. I hope everything seems to be adequate of my offer. Please no discussing any of this at the table tonight. We will have other visitors.
Any of what?
That is, thank you. I appreciate that, Silverclaw. I will have other
What did you say?
visitors. They are non-cult related activities non-cult related guests that I have visiting. So something about their did someone go through someone's room this morning and ransack it? I'm sure you did. Obviously, you had my cloak on.
I blame the
Tiberius.
Dragonborn.
What? What?
I saw him do it.
I never stepped foot in that room.
Children. And she
I do.
bows
I'd
and
say to her that I didn't see anything because I didn't walk into that room when they opened that one door. So
it must have
whoever
been
did
one of
anything in
those
there, I didn't see it.
one of those crazy Bigsby spells, or maybe one of those hideous Tasha spells, or maybe even Mordekainen himself. Maybe it was one of his crazy spells that just made everything come out of the hope chest and the sheets off of the bed. Anyways, I will see
That
you at
was it.
dinner in several hours.
Yep.
Get cleaned up. Ugh.
Well, what goes around comes around, Tiberius.
So,
Yeah, everybody's saying Tiberius. I didn't do shit. It was Tara that did it all. Why am I getting
She
blamed for
just
stuff?
bounced on the bed. Who rifled the hope chest?
I didn't do it.
Oh, was that Tara?
Talis steps out.
You rifled the hope chest, and I bounced, and I threw everything off of the bed.
Nice.
Nope.
Still blame
Well-
the Dragonborn because he owes me one.
All right, so
Yeah,
guys,
fair enough.
So Tara's out. We got a buttload of info from her, and we can get some new equipment. So that's pretty good. But
Yeah, but we're being shunted off on a personal errand, and the long and the short of it is we're going to have to come back here and probably do her in at some point. Why not just do it now?
Oh, okay.
not powerful enough.
Yeah, that's probably
You don't
true.
know that.
White mask. Or we could
You
destroy
honestly,
it.
speaking out of character, you don't know that. I mean, you don't know. Either she's putting on a hell of a front, or she is really a true badass. One or the other. It's 50-50. You don't know.
Yeah, I say let's play along for now.
We'll be able to get easy access to one of the top cult leaders. Relatively easy access. So it'll be.
Well, she's sending us to where Resmere is, and we're definitely going to come back and see her at
Worm
some
food,
point,
thanks,
so.
man. Thanks, Worm food.
Yeah, I
appreciate it, man.
knew that Nest couldn't support a dragon's weight.
So why did you think of that?
It's more of a bluff. We're
Thank
calling
you,
her
Warm
out,
Food.
see if
Appreciate
she
it.
would try to claim it as hers, or if it wasn't her ally. That sort of thing.
She fucking called you out and can't see you, Silverclaw. Can you put your camera
Shit,
down or
sorry.
something? Is there any way you can just kind of
No,
tilt
if
it down?
if I do that, the laptop goes all frizzy and shitty
Oh.
and whatnot.
Goes frizzy. It's one of those
I'm
camera.
gonna try to buy a webcam to put on top of my other monitor here.
Very good. She called you out. You thought that was a fucking dragon's nest up there on the roof.
I love that. You're like a dragonborn. You're like
Love
what was
it.
it? It was like some kind of a. It's some, the animal was some kind of a parrot something. So basically, it was a giant parrot.
Pterodactyl parrot. Or something of that nature. That's what I heard. I heard pterodactyl parrot.
You know, if we're trying to make a good impression, we have so failed.
We made good enough.
She called you a motley crew, Tiberius. She thinks there's a deaf mute in the party.
Hello, my name is Zelos Motley, and this is my crew.
You guys are in the room. You guys go ahead and RP this out, man. Go for it. I mean, the floor's
I'm gonna
yours.
go take a.
Well, that was certainly unpleasant.
Oh, I'm gonna go take a bath.
Thank God.
Seems now we're to be minions.
Oh, sorry. So, Silverclaw, you go ahead and take a bath because I peed in there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Insight check.
With a
insight
cap of
check.
water breathing, and you fouled the water.
Oh my gosh.
What were you doing? Playing submarine?
He's playing motorboat.
Really?
So do you guys wanna be resting, or do you guys want to look around some more, or what do you guys want to do?
You have about
Yeah, let's not
you know,
tempt fate here.
Yeah, Talis said you have a couple hours before dinner, so yeah, it's not going to be business. You know, that's why she wanted to speak to you now. She has other matters that she's going to be attending with guests at the table. But she does want you to have dinner. She wants you to eat. So that's why you guys are still invited.
Raise your hand if you'd like to violate her hospitality. Go look in her dungeon.
But you really stop right there and say, raise your hand if you want to violate her.
Don't stop!
No?
Don't stop after the word violate. It's like the first time I listened to you all day. If you'd like to violate her hospitality.
That's just worse than what they
Feel
said
free
with
to
the
take a
sausage
robe
party
and
earlier.
just generally piss her off.
Too good.
Christ.
Too good.
Ay, okay.
You guys have a lot of information. What do you think?
Well, one, we somehow need to get this information back to our friends, the three groups. I can't remember their name exactly right now, but somehow we need to get information back to them.
We'll just call them
What, the Harpers or something?
Daryl, and Daryl. Brother Daryl and Brother Daryl.
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl? Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That was from what, the Bob Newhart show or something like that? God, I used
Oh,
to
yeah.
love that show. Yeah, you have the Harpers, the Zentrum, the Order, the Gauntlet, the Emerald Enclave.
The Order of the Gauntlet.
Those,
There you go.
Those organizations.
So, Silverclaw, how do you, pray tell, think that we're going to relay this information? Before we use the birds, but we already used them. But we are so far teleported from them.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know
nothing
how.
that's
I'm
gonna
just
make-
600 miles
first
away.
I don't know how. I'm just saying, first opportunity we get, we need to relay all this information.
I agree.
Too bad you didn't have Captain Tom Flint here. And Wilbur, he could have used one of his messenger pigeons.
One of his flying boats?
Yeah.
Send me a flying dinghy.
No
Seems to
comment.
me like we might have been a little bit expected, almost.
I know what Lily and
Well, we
Fallon
did
would have said.
sleep for
That's-
8 hours
that's-
in the dungeon.
Ringy
They might have got a
dingy.
message out.
Very good. That's very good observing. That's for sure. It was
What?
almost, especially when you were, told by Tom the cook. She was expecting someone.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it was us, so that
And it
blows.
was us. But
Kind of
We were being
funny
so
how.
super sneaky.
Yeah, kind of funny how you did not run into anyone in the entire lodge, huh?
yeah.
She probably knew you were her the whole
No,
time.
I just thought that was incredibly lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Gone through the other door, we would have gone right to the kitchen.
It was lucky and it was just too damn convenient. I prefer to think it was too damn convenient.
Well, okay.
Probably all well planned.
Anybody want to investigate the locked rooms? Oh, yes.
No. No.
Ignore the dragonborn. Do it. That's
Can't we
smile.
see how far we can go before she gets mad and tosses us?
You want to fight, don't you, Zealous? I like it. I'm all up for a bit.
I
That's
just
so
want to
strange.
push
We can
this
go ahead
all
and
the way
start
right
it,
out to
yeah.
the very bitter end.
We can.
Hell, I didn't take her cloak.
Yeah, shoot, we could start it tonight and wrap it up, and probably next week or so. Maybe early next week we'll wrap it up. Early, probably within the first 30 minutes or so. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a good
Team
fight.
Rises, world's destroyed.
That would actually be a great fight.
That would be a
So you guys know that you have to
tough
travel
fight.
to the small village of Parnast. So Parnast is about 5 miles away, and then from there you're able to catch.
And there's
the-
our exit, and there's the way to get the information out.
Well, could be. Is it? You'll have to find out. Do you think it'll be trustworthy going to Parnast? Do you think it'll be trustworthy? That's something to
Do you
consider.
think the townsfolk of Tarnus be trustworthy and are not all cult members?
You haven't been to Parnast yet. You need to figure out. We'll see.
Well, we have a banner, so that ought to help a little bit. I mean,
No?
from probably cultists, but not from creatures. I mean, obviously we saw trolls patrolling outside of this place, so there might be some fighting on the way to Parnast.
I'm sure those trolls are under her payroll.
Well, we didn't ask about the trolls or anything, so we don't really know that.
Well, they were patrolling the edge of the forest, looking outwards, not inwards.
Yeah, they were in the open land. It's not like they were in the woods or anything like that. Now, let me show you guys what from earlier. I want to show you guys what these portals look like too. So. Sort of like it's like this here. Basically like this, where there's the whirling vortex inside, and you can see that there's the draconic writing on it, and then flanking each side of that type of portal, there is like a moss-covered stone on each side. That's actually sits just a little bit taller than the portal itself. So that's what you were looking at when you saw one over to the east, over to the west.
And the green one that we came through.
Mm-hmm.
The symbols. We ever figure out what the symbols meant?
You never looked at them.
Michigan.
Everybody made a run for the door. So yeah, everyone made a run for the door. So there was no. All you could tell was it was written in Draconic. That's all you could tell.
I thought
Well,
we saw something about castle and cave. That red and draconic and the one that we came through.
Oh yeah, the one that you came from, yeah. Castle, it said castle and cave, correct. That's what a couple of the symbols meant as you glance back, yeah.
Well, I would have inspected the other portals if you guys actually didn't go straight for the door, but...
In our next private moment with her, why don't we just ask her where the other two go? If we have downtime in the morning, we can do it then too.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm thinking, you know, for accommodations, you all get one room, I get one room. How's that sound?
I already said
I think
that.
you ought to cuddle with Tiberius.
Oh my goodness.
He's a snuggle bunny.
Well, that would be the gentlemanly thing to do.
He's a serial snuggle bunny.
Alright, so the several hours go by. You have your dinner with Talis and her, you know, basically it's everyone is there. There's some other
And the townsman.
couple no, there's no townsmen there, but there's a couple tieflings there that are in like sort of like a robe type of garb. These are these are the visitors that are not, you know, they're just talking about business and, you know, buying and selling
Dave,
commodities basically. Yes, Overclaw.
Dave, I guess I'm in between before dinner. I guess take a bath and sort of change out the armor, something a little more formal if I have anything like that.
Less stinky. Okay.
She also told you that she will take care of your damaged armor, Silverclaw,
Yeah, thank you.
and your damaged weapon.
Take it out of the monetary value you're going to give me.
Anything notable in the conversation at the dinner table?
Nothing, just basically common business, like I was saying, Zelos, buying and selling of commodities, you know, grains and precious gems and whatnot. A couple bags are exchanged. It sounds like coins, you know.
Plus, I don't know if I'd trust tieflings, Zelos, just FYI.
Nothing terribly interesting to adventurers like ourselves. Okay.
I have more than my fair share of whatever alcoholic beverage shared is served
I know
at dinner.
wine.
Some fine
All the
noble
drink
wine
you
and
could
lots
have,
of
yeah.
it, please.
Lots of food,
All right.
lots of food to go around. Everybody can have twosies and threesies and, you know, all kinds of little loaves and muffins and fruits and vegetables and great spread. You know, Talis
After dinner,
spares
we all
no
noticed that
expense.
periodically the fireplace bursts up with green flame.
Green flame.
Green flame.
All right, so you guys you know, everybody has a great dinner. Everybody gets cleaned up. Silverclaw, you have some new armor delivered to you. You have your sword has been fixed basically. Now, Misty, you are going to have a just a magic +1. Do you want a wand or a staff?
Do the wand.
This will bring you up to par with everyone else having a +1 weapon of some sort. Now, Tiberius, she brings you a mace. All right, so you have a mace. I think the mace was your weapon of choice. Well, she doesn't. One of her butlers brings you zealous So you can add a +1
Sweetness.
wand. You can add
Gets
a
a +5 lockpick called the Magic Enforcer.
I bet you there's some nice lockpicks and you know, that's to show her appreciation. Now everyone else, Silverclaw, you get a sack of gems, 500 gold. Zelos, you get 500 gold. Krivgar, you get 500 gold in gems. So you can add 500 gold in gems to your character sheets. Terra, Tiberius, you guys do not get money, but you get the weapons. Because she was basically scoping you out. She wanted to find out what type of magic you had on you. So that's why she muttered a few words, waved her hands. These are not the kobolds. You see all the crap. And so Tiberius, you can add a +1. Terra, you can add a +1, and that will be. I will go ahead and add the +1 to your sheets on the attributes part. All right, so you guys are going to be traveling. She gives you as many She brings you a whole barrel of crossbow bolts on wheels. You can just wheel it with you, Krivgar. You have. She brings you a barrel of crossbow bolts, and.
Polyethylene can on 2 wheels.
She knew that you were really worried about the crossbow bolts. That's why she brought you a barrel. Now, secondly, congratulations again. You guys are now level 7. Okay, we're doing the milestone.
We're leveling up fast.
You guys got through chapter 7 rather quickly. This is I figured it would take you 2 sessions. I figured you guys were going to go blaze of glory, killing everything. But you didn't, and you get the same reward at the end anyway. So now everybody is level 7, so congratulations. Now you get to cast level 4 spells.
Yay!
Yep, so now you get level 4 spells. If you need any help leveling up your character sheets, you need to see me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no exceptions. Can't do it on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday because of my games. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Pick a time.
You guys don't forget.
What time, Dave, are you on?
Usually in the afternoon, Zealous. Anytime like after 2 o'clock or so. So stop by.
I think the only thing I would need you to see would be the roll for the hit points, really.
Okay. All right. Well, we can do that after the stream. So we will do that. So there you go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and end tonight. You guys turn in for the night. Any final words for you as a party, because you are needing to leave basically in the morning to go to Parnast.
Good night, John
Shit's
boy.
about got real.
Yeah. Congratulations, guys, gals. Level 7.
Yay!
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll end it here, and we'll pick it up from the Hunting Lodge. You guys going to Parnast. So, thanks for playing.
Hey,
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Yeah,
apparently
no problem.
it looks like my book is falling apart now.
Well, hey, welcome to 5th edition. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. I had fun. Come see me on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday if you need help. I'll also check your sheets at the end of next week. So, see you guys later. Thanks for playing tonight.